Sharp Game here, back with another video. It's summertime, flowers and trees is blooming, birds is chirping. You got women that's wearing tight yoga pants. They're at the gym, working out. Sometime you might see them jogging down the street while you're driving to work, at the parks, sometime even at work. You know, you got white women, Latin women, Asian women. You have to admit, the yoga pants is kind of sexy. It's kind of a turn on for most guys, even me. Sometimes you might be even tempted to even want to approach a lot of these women. And you should do it. You shouldn't limit yourself or miss out on opportunities. Whatever you think, you should do it when it comes to approaching women. But you know, when I was in the Navy, I used to hang out with a lot of the other coworkers and guys that I knew, and you know, we went to a lot of different countries, from Dubai to Japan to Australia, Thailand, Korea, Malaysia, you name it, right? But I noticed something when I was hanging around different kinds of people. Say the white guys, for example. When I used to hang around the white guys, and you know, women basically throw themselves at you if you're in the military. But there was something that not always happened, but it was in the beginning when I first went in the Navy. It was something that I noticed very quickly, that the white guys kind of assumed that I wasn't going to have any women. They automatically thought once we hit port, doesn't matter where we went, what country we went to, but once we hit port, they thought that they were the default guy. When I say the guy by default, what I mean is they automatically thought the women was going to flock to them. And when the women didn't flock to them, it was a problem. And this happened to me in college, even before I went in the Navy, but I didn't really pick up on it. In college, it was times where I might have been having a conversation with a white woman or Asian woman, and the white guys, this happened on more than one occasion, keep in mind. The white guys, they automatically assume that we wasn't really talking about anything important. So they kind of cut into the conversation and started talking without even asking, did he break in the conversation, or were they having an important conversation, or was he being rude? They never did that because, and even at that time in college, I really didn't pick up on it until I went in the Navy. And what I learned from that is white guys assume, a lot of white guys assume that women gonna like them by default, regardless. So it doesn't matter how goofy he act, how silly he act, he still, the average white guy still thinks he's gonna get the girls over me or you if you're a black male. And it's really kind of interesting how this happens. It's a funny dynamic that comes into play. But it doesn't happen like that too much today. If you've been around, traveling around the country and around the world, white guys are kind of getting a little pushback. Women don't automatically flock to them, especially if they're acting goofy and silly. And something else that plays out as well. And I noticed that when I was out and about, talking to white women, Asian women, Latin women, black women. Now, it's okay if I talk to just black women, but when I talk to white women, Asian women, all of a sudden the rules change. Everyone has something to say. If it's Asian women or white women. But if it's the white guy, he can talk to any woman he wants. And that's that double standard bullshit. And I say, fuck that. Fuck that bullshit. Nothing else that shit used to piss me off so much. And even still to this day, there's a lot of double standards, especially in America. And I say, fuck that. Because if you're a black male, white guys, the average white guy don't want to see you with shit. Especially if it's with a white woman or Asian woman. Now you can talk to the Latin woman, it's all good. Latin woman, or better yet, just stay with the black woman. Unless, now you can have a white woman or Asian woman if she's used up and abused up and tore up to the floor or fat and sloppy, you can have her. But if the white woman or the Asian woman is somebody that they want, or somebody that they couldn't have, or maybe they got rejected and they feel like you shouldn't have her, that's when it becomes a problem with the white guys, right? And black women, they have a problem with it too as well, because they feel, I'm not really sure, but this is just my theory with the black women. It seems like they want to go out and do what they want to do, talk to any guy they want to talk to, and they don't want anybody, especially black people, to say anything. But when it's my turn as a black male, see, that's when the rules change. I'm supposed to just stay put, stick with your own. But everyone else, black males, no, I'm sorry, black women, white guys, they should be allowed to do whatever, and nobody says shit. And that's that bullshit double standard that's out here today. And I began this video talking about how it's springtime, it's getting warmer, and women are wearing yoga pants and they're showing more flesh and showing more cleavage, because that's what most women do. Most women like coming out when it's hot and warm outside. And you should, if you're a black man listening to this, you should take advantage of it. The hell with what black women say or white guys say. And you might even get some stares. You might even get some funny looks. But the hell with that. Because that double standard bullshit, I don't play that shit. You know, you're not gonna you change the rules when it comes to me, but when it comes to you, I'm just supposed to be quiet. That's bullshit. And a lot of guys, unfortunately, buy into that, and they go along to get along because they don't want to piss anybody off or lose any friends or family. But the hell with all that bullshit. But unfortunately, my family never treated me in that type of way, and they would never do that. But if you have any friends that's on that double standard bullshit, cut them off and move on, because they aren't really your friends anyway. So it's getting hot out there. The women are coming out. Some of them gonna be damn near naked, depending on what environment you might be in. But when you go to the gym, when you go to the parks, when you see women that you're attracted to, approach them and talk to them. You'd be surprised how far and what happens once you approach. A lot of times, all you have to do is just show up. Just show up and approach. Really, just be confident in yourself and just be you, whoever that is. Don't try and be anybody else. Just be you, because nobody can beat you at being yourself. So that's all I really had to say in this video. So if you like what you heard, man, subscribe to my YouTube channel and check out my blog at chooseyourrelationships.com. And if you want to work with me directly, click on the coaching session tab and click the option that's best for you. So until next time, Sharp Game is out.